Hi, it's Kayla. Welcome back to my closet. It's time for the long awaited, I don't know if you were waiting for it, but I was, throwing shade update. So yeah, it's again taken me a while to get this one done. So I'm gonna go ahead and update you on my throwing shade this last round, and I have an announcement about that to make at the end of this video. So yeah, let's get into this one. So the first palette I actually started with was the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. I don't remember what I did with this palette because I used a lot. I know that I dug into both of the glitters. I for sure used this one. I used this one. I definitely used this as a beautiful duochrome. So yeah, this is probably the one that I used the most in this project. I really like it. It's like, it's really unique. I had this palette from BoxyCharm. It was the BoxyCharm Pure palette with the peach colors and then that pink and the blue in it. And it was so pretty. And if I really, really worked hard at it and spent a lot of time messing with it, the looks were gorgeous. But I hated playing with it because it was such a pain. So I love this because this kind of replaces that. I mean, I haven't had that forever, but it's nice that I have this now because it's got like that similar kind of peachy, gorgeous vibes to it, plus like 1,000 times more unique, beautiful, like glitter duochrome. Like, I don't know. I really like this palette. I really do. Definitely not going anywhere, so we'll keep her. But oh, let me go ahead and like I was saying, I'm posting the looks from this, but I wanted to talk to you about, like, because I don't remember what each look had in it, but I wanted to talk to you about what I'm wearing today from this palette. It took me a while to do this look with these 3 palettes to figure out exactly how I wanted it. I was being real picky. I love the way this look came out. Can you? I don't know if you're going to be able to see all the detail. I will have some pictures for you. But what came out of this palette was, first of all, I used this color here. It's like a flesh tone, pretty much, like a peachy, very light color. And I used that up here to kind of, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do my brow bone, and I meant to. So let's do that. All right, now I feel whole. Okay, so anyways, the colors I used today. So I used this one to set the top part of my base. I didn't set the mobile lid because I like to leave that alone. It didn't matter anyway because I ended up doing like a cut crease. But anyway, so I used that to set the top for where my base was and to kind of blend everything out over. And then what else did I use from this palette? Obviously I used this color right here. This is that gorgeous topper shade. I used that all over the lighter greens that are the cut crease part, just all over. It's so, so pretty because those were mattes. But I love the way that looks over top of it. I don't think I dug into here again. I was planning on it, but I changed my mind. So no, that was all. That's it. I just used these first 2 colors here. Totally fine with that. Love it. So yeah, this guy we're keeping. The next palette I used, I really don't know. I can't remember what look I did with this. So my first impressions with this were not great because I didn't get a lot of payoff and blendability, as I recall, and I was like really sad because I have the Kush palette this is an OMFG Cosmetics palette, by the way. So I was really sad about that. I just remember being really disappointed. So I will post that picture so that you can see that and maybe you'll see what I mean. I made it work. It was fine. It just wasn't as in your face as I thought that this palette was gonna be because they're actually pretty deep So anyways, I was real sad about that, and I pulled it out to do this look today, and I ended up using, let me see what colors I used. Yeah, I used 3 of the shades in here. So I used this one here in the crease, and then I used this in the crease as well, like mixed with this, and I put like that over here. They're also the same on the lower lash line under the greens. So I did that, and then this is the green that I'm using on the outer portion and underneath and setting my eyeliner. So 3 of the colors in here, and let me tell you, they're gorgeous. I don't know what happened the first time. Maybe it was just I forgot to use primer or something. I don't know, but these are so, so pretty. I love this palette. This look came together so nicely, and really most of it came from here. So I'm pretty happy about this. So I love it. But yeah, you'll be able to see. You tell me what you think of these. So let me know in the comments which one you like best, etc. What look you like the best, all of that. Next, we have the Tribe by Juvia's. This palette is so pretty. I wanted it so bad, so I picked it up. It's a little dusty. But yeah, I picked this up. And I think that this one was kind of a pain in the butt too for a minute. Because I think this was the last one that I used. Yeah, this was the last one I used. I used, you know what? That's what it was. I remember what happened. So I used this color, I used this color, I used this color. I don't remember which matte. I think I used the green, and I think, I can't remember what else, but it's in the picture. But I used a lot of the colors in here actually. And I went ahead and used with these glitters here, not glitters, these metallic shades. I went ahead and I used a setting spray to intensify them. And I just remember them being extremely chunky. So yeah, they just did not work out. Actually, it was these 3 here. So it was very chunky. I didn't like the way that it looked at all. So I was not happy with that. I think these are fine without spray. So like they feel creamy. This one's a little weird though, actually. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, it's pretty. This one needs building up because at first it's just kind of like the black sheer base that you pick up kind of. And then now it looks good, but let me do a swatch. So yeah, they're really, really pretty, like metallics. I'm not mad at that, you know? I think they're super pretty. But using them wet is no. I don't know. I saw somebody doing that and saying that like they love to use them that way, and I don't. I don't at all. It made my lids look like chunky and wrinkly, and I hated it. So I don't recommend that. But if you want to do that, you do that. Maybe it's just not for me with my hooded lids. So yeah, I didn't enjoy it that way. But when I pulled it out to use it today, to be fair, I didn't use those today. I'll tell you what I did use. I used these mattes here. Not the orange, but like the yellow and the green. I used those mattes like on the lid, kind of blended. I used this one in the middle. I used this one in the inner corner, like the inner third, I should say. And then I used the green from the OMFG palette here, mixed with this one to kind of give it like a gradation, and then this one, and then these 2 mixed, and then just this one. So I kind of did like a gradient there with that. So I think it turned out really, really nice. So I did that. And then also I took, which one did I use? Yeah, I used the one from the OMFG on the bottom to set my liner, which is really bright. But then I also, here it is. It's the Jean-Michel Basquiat and Urban Decay collab. This one is called Post Punk. gorgeous. But that's what is in the entirety of my waterline. I just set them with different things. Like I set it with different shadows. So that's why it's a gradient in there. So yeah, I set it with the OMFG Fall Vibes palette green. And then I came in here and I used these two again, as well as that other green to do the gradient along the lower lash line. I used a lot of shadows. I didn't think it was gonna go that crazy, but I did. But also I used this one right here. But yeah, it has a really nice green ship. There you go. So yeah, it reminds me of Fly from Venus 2 palette, and also, of course, Electric from Anastasia Subculture, because, you know, they're the same pretty much. Except for, I think the Venus one's better. This is a better one too. So this one shows up a lot better than the one in Subculture, but you know, it's nice to have. And of course this does kind of give those same similar vibes, but with more pop, I think. A little less grunge, but still beautiful. Yeah, so I used that one in the inner corner, and part of the inner third there, I kind of just swept that over, and I also on the lower lash line. So I love it. I'm curious though. I didn't count. Now I want to know. So I used 2 from this one, 3 from this one, 3 from this one. I used 8 eyeshadows to do this look. It's a little extra, but I'm pretty happy about it. So there's that. So that was my throwing shade update. Used these palettes, love these palettes. I think I was gonna go ahead and tell y'all in order too. So I think they are in order. It's hard to say though. I think they all tie really. I don't know. Let me look at it. I can't pick a winner out of these. I really like them all for different reasons. Yeah. Probably in the order that they're in. So 1, 2, 3. ColourPop, Kush, not Kush, I always say that. It's Fall Vibes from OMFG. Sweet Talk from ColourPop, Fall Vibes from OMFG Cosmetics, and The Tribe from Juvia's Place. So probably in that order, but darn close. So anyway, that was my throwing shade update, and now I'm just gonna let you know that I do plan on doing a different video series on my channel. I'm bringing something back, and I'm doing let's talk about throwing shade. So I have a hard time keeping up with these and posting on time and all of that. And the reason for that is it makes me feel stuck. It's crazy. I had so much fun today, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed these palettes, but I have so many palettes over here that I have to use, and I don't like having to use so many. So I don't want to do throwing shade anymore. It's really coming to the end anyway. I know Alexy's doing it and she's almost done because she's like out of palettes finally. So there's that. I'm not out of palettes. We'll talk about that in my upcoming videos. I have like I'm going to do Shop My Stashes again, and I'm also going to do my like inventory and my declutter. So I will be doing an eyeshadow palette declutter and collection. So look for that. Anyway though, I want to do my Shop My Stashes again, and I don't want to be limited to like a handful of eyeshadow palettes to work from. I want to be able to sit down and be like, oh, I want to play with this. I have new palettes and I'm like, oh, I can't use those yet because I have to finish my looks for this. You know what I mean? So I know it shouldn't feel that way. Like I was having so much fun with this project when I started, and I still love it. But I think what I would like to do is kind of bring it out every once in a while when I feel like it. Like maybe I pop up and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm gonna do one look with 3 palettes and do a video on that, and just have it be like something I do once in a while just for fun, because I want it to be fun, and I do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy the constant, you know, deadline of having to have like all of these palettes and all of these looks and plus the final look. And just, I mean, is it fun? Yes, but it became not as much fun. I felt like I was neglecting things, so I'm not going to do it anymore, unless, you know, I'm not going to call it throwing shade, because that project, I'm just calling it done. I will probably do like a 3 looks 1 palette here and there, or like a palette bingo. I would really love to get into that more. So anyway, really rambling on here. We're not picking 3 new palettes because I'm done with this project. I'm sorry if that's disappointing for some people, but I'm ready to be finished with it and start some new things. So I will have room now to do other things with my newer palettes and things like that, and to actually, because I don't wear makeup every day. And even when I was working, I worked at Sephora, and I had to wear makeup, like Sephora inside JCPenney, but still, I had to wear makeup every day, but I had to wear makeup that I could get at Sephora. So, nope. Nope. And nope. You can't buy these at Sephora. So all my indie palettes were getting neglected, and I don't like that. So even then it was like, yeah, these are indie, but I was limited to these on my days off. And you know, it was a lot. So I'm gonna move on. So long story long, I'm moving on from this. I enjoyed it. I want to end it now before I don't enjoy it anymore. There's a plane. I'm so sorry. It is what it is when you live here. So yeah, these are done. I'm happy about that. But I will come back at you with more videos with eyeshadow palettes. So don't worry, we'll do that. So that's going to be everything for throwing shade. No new palettes, so here we are. So look forward to those new videos. I hope you like them. I'm look forward to my Shop My Stash and my inventory and my palette collection, just my entire collection, but we know that's a lot of people's favorites because it's my favorite, so there's that. So yeah, look for those. They are coming up, I promise. I have a lot going on for the new year. I'm very excited about that. So anyway, that's going to be everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you love this look, let me know down below. If you like any of the looks, let me know. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I think it would be awesome if you did so now, because I would really appreciate that, and we will have some fun together. Yeah. Oh, leave me any comments down below. It doesn't have to be about my looks or whatever. Just leave me any comments, any questions. I love talking to you guys, and fucking planes. I'll see y'all later. Bye.